Okay. I hope I did this right. Um, nothing. I'm just trying to make sure that this live stream is okay. There we go. My Renaissance grandma, how you doing? I know StreamYard. I got nothing good to say. Honey, can you bring me some water with some ice? How y'all? Whoa, they was really holding back. What's going on, everybody? My Renaissance grandma. Let's see who we got. Sean does it all. Fifi 473. Let's see. King Yada. Oh, it's moving fast now. Let me see. Let me go back up. King Yada's journey. How you doing? V Tart. How you doing? Suzette Blanc. How you doing? Thank you, honey. Let me see. Hey, doctor. How you doing? Let's see the Elizabeth. How you doing? Ladybug. Samantha. Rooted in Love. How you doing? Brenda Mays. Amber. How you doing? Panda. How you doing? Let's see. Let's see. Wow, it's a lot of folks in here. I can't even keep up. I say we just get into it. Patient Saint, Bouger Prepper, how y'all doing? Hey, let's get into it because I don't want to keep y'all all morning. It's still, what is it? Still, what time is it? It's only 1:30 almost. TLC in the garden. Fifi, how you doing? Let's get into it. I'm gonna put my, because we're gonna start this right out the gate. And let me see what I can do here. They've changed a few things here, so now I'm kind of confused on how they want me to do this. There we go. They've added a lot of stuff to StreamYard now, and I haven't done this in a while. So we're gonna go ahead and do it. What the? Hey, it's not working. All right, let me cut this off. Give me 2 ticks. It's always something, because that ain't cutting it. All right, so I'm gonna put my link in the chat. Okay. We need to talk about something serious, and if you don't know, I'm not going to explain it to a bunch of grown folks. Okay. The reason why we're here today, and I'm gonna get it started in the very beginning of my washing machine going. My dog was playing with toys. I ain't shaved, and I said I gotta ask people, because the questions that I get, and it ain't making no sense to me. The questions that I keep receiving, and I think we need to lay the groundwork, because people they think it's a game. My question to all of you right now is, why are you prepping? Why are you prepping, and what are you preparing for? That's my question. That's my question to everybody. And you know what? The answers that I'm getting are bizarre. I got people asking me questions about so many different things. And the questions are more of fad type questions than reality type questions. You understand? What I mean by that is the things that people think that they need to be preparing are not necessary. They're just fad type, trending type items or trending type styles of doing things. And it's gotten to a point where, what are you doing? Like, why are you doing what you're doing? And I don't want to, I'm trying to change my platform into just letting the people do more of the talking, because I don't, instead of me jumping to conclusions, because I don't understand folks. So I got my link in the chat, and you're welcome to come up. Genova, do you want to come in and explain to people why you prepping and what you preparing for? I can't hear you. Just you. Are you ready? I'm gonna let people come up today. Are you ready? Now, if you're driving, I can't let you come up legally. Are you parked? If you parked, give me a thumbs up. If not, if you're driving, I can't do it. Okay, I'm sorry, sister. I can't legally let you do that. All right. But I would love to hear your take on it. If you want to pull off somewhere, if you ain't that busy, and give your side, I would greatly appreciate it. But I don't want to be the cause of no problems. All right. All right. Thank you, my sister. Let me see. All right. So, how you doing? Oh, Jesus. She Natural Homestead. How y'all doing? Let's see. Say, yeah, I don't want, listen, can we do one thing? Dr. Bozark, that's your name? I don't want to hear that corny mess. And I'm not getting on you. I don't want to hear let's stay ready so we don't got to get ready. That now has become the corniest shit. And I'm not talking to you about this. I'm talking to everybody. That is the corniest, passive bullshit. I don't want to hear it. So I'm not getting on you. I'm just saying, can we not say that? Because I'm sick of hearing that bullshit. Because people keep saying that, but they ain't explaining what they're doing. Staying ready so I ain't got to get ready. Man. You know what I mean? I've gotten to a point, man, these cliches and these corny sayings that so-called preppers been putting on YouTube and social media, man, that's exactly what they are. They're corny, and it's a way of people saying, I ain't did anything. Like, I'm not doing nothing. I'm not taking nothing serious. I'm just sticking to the TikTok wording trend garbage. So I'm not getting on you, brother or sister, whatever you are. I'm just saying, please, y'all, I don't want to hear staying ready so we ain't got to get ready. That's so corny. It's so corny. It's like being serious and being adults, all of us, we need to start speaking in detail so other people will know in detail, because there's other people listening to our platforms and listen to our voices, and they don't understand what being ready so we don't have to get ready means. They don't know what that means. That's not no detail in it. For instance, if imagine you're a young adult, your teenage son or daughter that's getting to an age, just say they're about 17, 18, ready to go out into the world for themselves, right? And they really want to be ready for what this world is throwing at them. They have no idea what staying ready so we don't have to get ready even means. Would you give your child that advice and they about to go out into this world on their own? Would you tell them, well, son, stay ready so you ain't got to get ready? What is getting ready? What does staying ready even freaking mean? You got to break this down. We got to realize it's people listening to us that don't have a clue what that means. It's people listening to us that have just now starting to kind of wake up and understand that we're in a state of peril. So if they really need information, corny cliche sayings like stay ready so I ain't got to get ready, they can't take anything from that. So we got to remember, there's some people in the bushes that will not be upfront or comment, but they're listening and they are writing down information. And I say we still need to give them that. So we do need to be a little bit more detailed and leave all those TikTok cliches on TikTok. Please. Because the more I keep hearing that garbage, the more I see the people that's doing it, I understand why they say that. Because they ain't did nothing. You know? Bougie Prepper in the house. What's up, my sister? How you doing? You ready to come on in here? Do me a favor. And we're going to keep everything kind of short because I got other people coming in. I want everybody to get a little taste. So can you tell me, my sister, what are you preparing for? Why are you prepping? And do me a favor, for everybody to come in, don't say stay ready so we can get ready. Please don't say, nobody say that. That make it a little rougher, don't it? But nobody say, please. Please, oh Lord. All right, here we go. Bougie Prepper coming to the stage, y'all. What's going on, my sister? How you doing?
Okay. Now you said, why am I preparing?
Why are you preparing?
There's multiple things that can happen now that I'm preparing for. We have lights out. I don't think we would have food shortage, but the cost of food may be at a thing where you have to make your own.
Yeah.
Like, how long are what price you're gonna get up to where you're gonna start saying, okay, I gotta make my own bread. I gotta make my own peanut butter. So I'm preparing for prices of food to be so high where I have the flour, the this, the that, to start making my own, the bread maker, things of that sort. They're talking about messing with the water. Are we prepared to, if they do turn off your water at a certain time, you have your own water to use? Also, I feel that we need to get back to the old days where we learned skills. This is why I came over to you. I want my kids to know how to work with their hands. If something happened where we need to rebuild, I want to know how to put up a wall, go on the roof, fix a leak in the roof. Those are the things that I'm preparing for. Also, like, stuff that we can really should be doing anyway is like our lettuce, spinach. We really shouldn't be getting that stuff out the supermarket because we can grow that ourselves. And two, the stuff that they got in the food now, we should be getting back to making our own jams and stuff like that, because the ingredients in the food is ridiculous. What was the second part of the question?
It was just, you pretty much nailed it. What it was what are you preparing for? And the real reason, why are we preparing, is what are you preparing for and why?
Because you are your first responder.
There you go.
You are your first responder. So I'm not looking for nobody to come and save me or help me. Not even my next door neighbors. They don't even want to speak. So I'm my first responder. I'm responsible for my family in case of an emergency. So I want to make sure that I have the things to help us keep some kind of normalcy. That's what you're also preparing for, is to have some kind of normalcy. It would never be normal, but some kind of normalcy during an emergency.
Right.
And you don't want to have to, when things start happening, you don't want to have to be going outside, running outside to get anything.
There you go.
Like how you said these little things people be saying. I don't like the fear porn and all of this stuff that they be doing. I don't go along with everything that's, said, like you said, in the industry,
right.
In the prepping industry. I came to find out that a lot that they were saying, nobody was actually doing.
Absolutely.
So you hit that on the head.
I've been calling them cosplay preppers because it's easy to go purchase a bunch of supplies.
Mm-hmm.
It's easy to go purchase a bunch of solar power generators, solar panels, electric bikes. It's easy to go in your wallet and pay for all this junk.
Mm-hmm.
if you don't know how to use it, what are you doing? It's so many people that's on my channel every day, never took nothing out the box, but they got thousands and thousands of dollars worth of equipment and supplies. They haven't started a garden, but every year they go to the nursery and buy about $300 worth of plant starts and seeds, but they've never even gardened. Like, what are we doing? And that's why I'm here to ask, like, what are we doing? Is this another TikTok trend, or are people taking our situation seriously? Because as of yesterday, I'm not going to do this with you on here because I don't want to. Yesterday just told us, if you do, and I don't want to sound extreme, but it is extreme. If you don't get yourself together and get your family ready right now, especially if you look anything like me, you will not make it. I'm not going to get into politics, but things have changed. Things have seriously changed since 1965 to today. That's telling us, get yourself together, brothers and sisters.
What do you think about this? I think we're past the point of trying to convince people to get ready. I think we're at the point where knows they need to get ready. We need to work on our skills.
Oh my God. Listen to
because we're past the point of trying to tell people to get ready. I mean, after everything that has happened, and if you don't see, even just losing your job, we ain't talking about no crazy nothing, just with the weather or maybe even losing your job. If you don't see where you need to get ready, I don't know what to tell you.
Okay. To answer your question, what do I think about that? Right now, I'm not talking to them anymore. I'm not sounding the alarm anymore. I'm talking to the brothers and the sisters that are ready. So I'm not necessarily sounding an alarm. What I'm doing is telling the brothers and the sisters, hey, you good? You good? You all right? Because trying to convince, my days of trying to convince the population that we're in that much trouble, I don't know if y'all seen the change over me in the last couple months. I was like, I'm done with that, because we're literally, the ship is half in, half out. It's sinking. And you keep trying to convince people we need to get in lifeboats, and they still in gambling in the casino part of the cruise ship. Leave them, or they'll bring you down with them.
You know what they say about convincing people? If you convincing somebody to do something, you would have to keep convincing them to keep doing it.
All I'm doing is gathering the troops, rallying the troops, and I'm finding out who with me and who ain't. And it ain't got nothing to do with, hey, who want to be my friend or not. No. I'm like, look, which one of y'all is the real ones that if it really popped off, you need to be on one accord with.
That's what I tell my kids. I said, listen, y'all better make sure y'all people ready, because I ain't putting up with no foolishness with nobody. Everybody better be ready to move. And when I say move, move. And when I say sit still, sit still.
Amen. Amen to that. Because we are at a time right now, and my robe is right. I'm sitting on my robe because me and my wife just got done having coffee. And me, my wife, my son-in-law, my daughter, we sitting here talking like, it's going down for real. And I gotta say this so y'all don't understand, and I'm gonna let somebody come up in a minute, but I'm gonna bring you back, Bouger, if that's okay with you.
All right. So you want me to just sit down and just stay there and listen? Yeah. Okay.
I don't know if I gotta remove you or you can.
No, I think you could put me down.
Because I don't want to, it's like all I got is kick you from the studio. I don't want to, it just sound rough. Let me just
remove from stage. I think that's the same thing. If not, I'll just come back in and sit down in the basement.
Okay, that'll work. There you go. Thank you. Okay, I'm gonna say this, then I'm gonna let you come up, Genova. We're at a situation right now that you can't deny. You can't look the other way. You can't say it's dark when it's light. You can't say it's hot when it's cold. All of the information is in your face. And I will say this too. If you are still okay with everything the way it is, and you're still okay with the rules, the laws, and regulations that are being implemented onto us, stay away from me. This is for everybody. If you are still okay with the way they're running this country, please stay away from me. I'm not going to get into the politics of the mess, but let me tell you something. I know hot from cold. I know good from bad. I know light from the darkness. I know evil from the spiritual. There's nothing you can literally tell me right now that's going to tell me that we're not in trouble and there's a bunch of evil people driving the boat. There's nothing you can tell me. Who on God's green earth think that it's okay to reverse voting rights for marginalized people in this country? What? You listen, this ain't just wrong or a bad idea. This is evil. So if you think that this stuff is okay, let's go that way. Go around me. I've been trying to weed these people up out of my life because I see this is still people on the fence and still thinking, hey, this is okay. It's going to be all right. Stay away from me because you're going to get people killed. You're going to get people in trouble. And then and this the other part. If the only reason that you're waking up to this abomination is because it's just affecting you, if you're just now waking up and snapping out of it because you're saying, oh, this actually hit home. Oh, the gas prices I can't afford now. Oh, my children are now being affected. If you're just waking up because it's just hitting you, stay away from me. Stay away from me, because people like you are the kind of people in a group that will steal all of the rations of food because you're hungry. You're the person that would take all of the firearms with you because you feel like you need more protection. You're the kind of person that would sell out a group of people that you're with just to go be with another group because they're a little stronger or a little more people in that group. Stay away from me. Those people showed their character already. But let me get to you, Genoa. I'm sorry. My question to you, Genoa, is what are you prepping for and why are you preparing? Okay. Yeah. I got to keep this on track. How you doing today?
I'm doing fine. How are you?
I'm all right so far.
So going back to my roots, I never thought I would have to go back to the roots, but grew up in South Carolina. My father had a farm. I didn't really pay much attention. I was in the farm, but you know how he did things. I didn't really pay attention. So I went back and got my master's gardening license. And now I'm planting jalapeno peppers, green peppers, squash, tomatoes, Roman and cherry, pumpkin seed, chard, dinosaur, kale. I just bought a lemon tree, which I think I paid too much for.
You ain't paid too much for it.
I just bought a lemon tree and I'm doing some watermelons. Okay. So I'm just trying to prepare myself because when I go in the store, I get sticker shock. Not that you can't afford it, but I just think I don't like the tomatoes in the store too much. You know, I remember how they were when we grew up, and I want to get that taste back. this is just my first year farming, my first year doing a garden. Like last year, I just did peppers, and I canned a lot of the peppers I did, and they were very, very good. And I started canning this year, and my daughter's like, "Oh, you're doing too much." No, I'm not doing too much. I'm preparing. So I just think the inflation and the circumstances that we're in now is forcing people to take a look at what's going on,
Mhm.
and get yourself together. So I love it. I mean,
Yeah,
I'm still learning, but I absolutely love it. Being in the garden, it brings me joy.
that's
It
wonderful.
fills up for me. Yeah,
You
it
just
brings me joy.
keep it up, okay? And no matter what, just keep that same energy because now is the time that we really need it.
Yeah.
All right.
But I
So
appreciate your channel. I appreciate your channel so much. I'm learning a lot.
thank you so much. Here. All right. You
Thank,
have safe travels, all right?
thank
All right. Thank you for pulling over. Thank you. Be safe out there. Okay. All right, y'all. That was Genoa. And now Miss Renee Maxim, I wanna say this. The gas price went up 24 cents since Saturday. Say I fill up half a tank now. This is sad. We had this conversation this morning that it takes me a long time to get to Freedom Acres and it takes me a long time to get home. I know it don't seem like it to y'all, but it does. And I'm starting to get to a point now. The gas price that I saw yesterday was almost $4 a gallon. It's shy, 8 cents shy of $4 a gallon. And I drive a 8-cylinder, a V8 Chevy Tahoe. And I'm trying to prepare my vehicle for the worst. Prepare my land rather for the worst. And I can't do it because of the fuel prices. Makes me really have to decide I have to literally get a piece of paper and plan out my day. And I bet not miss a beat because every time I veer off, that's fuel consumption. And now I'm not even going to get to talking about your fuel does not last as long because of the ethanol. It's not a conspiracy theory, it's fact. Because I know exactly how much fuel it takes me to get to Freedom Acres and back home. I shouldn't have to refill my tank just to do that. And now it's getting to a point I have to refill my tank for doing the exact same thing I've been doing for over 3 years. The bad part is it's just going to get worse to a point where it's going to come to a point, and it's already at a point now for a lot of people. Are you going to eat, or are you going to get to work? The gas prices right now is so bad where all you're going to work to do is to pay for gas to get to work. Make that make sense. You calculate how much gas it takes you to get to and from work every single day and all the things that you have to do for work, not nothing else, just for work. Calculate how much fuel you put in your vehicle every day just to get to and from work every day. And then at your paycheck, look at how much your paycheck is and subtract how much it took you to get back and forth to work all week and subtract it from your paycheck. And you will start to see, I'm just getting paid enough to get to work and home, just to go to sleep, to get back to work and do it again in the morning. You start to realize that you're really not working anymore for yourself. You're working for something almost as resembles a plantation because you are working for free. You can even add the food that you have to eat to stay healthy and alive at work so you can perform. You have to eat. So you have to purchase lunch every day so you can do your job. So add that into your fuel price as well. The money that you're spending to eat food so you can stay alive at work and the fuel prices. Oh, Let's not say if you need to wear certain kinds of clothes, everything that you need to spend your money on that has anything to do with your job, subtract that from your paycheck. And then subtract those taxes. And you start to realize real quick, you just paying to go to work. You really can't make no moves in your life. You behind on your credit card bill. You got a mortgage. You got a car note. Your car note is really the only reason you needed a good car is because you needed a good car that's going to get you back and forth to work. You didn't buy this good car or this newer car because you just liked it. You needed something dependable that's going to get you back and forth to work, and you ain't got to call in sick or be late because of your raggedy car. Subtract that. And here we are. That's a plantation all day because you're really working for free. You're working for room and board. Right? I'm gonna move on. Miss Glenn, I wanna let you up, but sister, I can't have you driving. Okay, if you end up pulling over, I know. Okay. Because they get on us nowadays. All right. Who else we got down here? Way down in the hopeful. Samantha Ford, how you doing? You ready to come up? I'm gonna ask you, my sister, before you come up, why are you prepping? What are you preparing for? Okay. Welcome to the state. Oh no, I didn't mean to do that. What did I do? Let me scoop myself over. Scoop my big head. There you go.
Hey, hello there, everybody. Okay, hey, I'm prepping for, we've already had a preview of the fake pandemic and all that. So another one is coming. We long overdue. And people don't realize that because, we had that bird flu, the pig thing, and all other stuff, right?
Right.
And I'm going to say real quick, my grandmother, she used to have like lots of Kangas and things. I'm like, golly, Granny, this stuff expired. Well, it's still here. But now I know because she lived through the wars and recession and things. And now that I'm older, I'm like, this is just her from, may she rest in peace. It's real.
Yes.
Yes. And it's something we should always do, whether something's going on or not. And another thing you did for me, I appreciate you so much. When you said about turn off your AC, because like I'm in Florida, so right now I'm about. I don't know if I'm sweating like the melting snowman, but this is what I did. Okay, I got my EcoFlow Delta 3, and then I bought the backup for it.
Okay.
And I got the panels. So when I couldn't take the heat no more in the house, and my AC went out. So like during the winter, it went out, which we always never turn on AC anyway. So what I did was I just bought one of those little ones that you take from room to room.
Yeah.
And just close off some of the house. Because when I didn't have no AC, my electric bill was $59 in a 3-bedroom house.
There you go.
Okay. So we have to beat them ahead, get ahead of them. Because that's the only way we're going to win. Because like you said, the price, you ain't going to be able to drive to work and back like you're a slave. You're going to be enslaved again. So I appreciate you for letting me come up. But everybody.
Thank you.
All right. Have a good one.
Stay strong, okay?
Yes, you got it. Take care.
All right. Thank you. All right. Let me see. Okay, bye-bye. Let me see. Thank you so much, myself. You Kia, you ready? Okay. All right. Here we go. All right. What am I? I'm slipping. All right. How you doing, my sister?
I'm great. It's so good to see you, Led.
Yes, ma'am. How you doing?
I'm good.
I gotta ask you. Oh, you driving?
Both hands are on the steering wheel.
I can't do it though.
You're not allowed to?
No, they've changed those rules. I'm gonna have to drop you down.
Okay, well, do this. I'm gonna be at my I'm gonna be stationary in about 15 minutes or so.
Okay.
Can you get me back on? I'm gonna wave to you. Can you see me in queue?
I'm gonna drop you down. I'm gonna keep you in the room, and that way I'll be ready for you.
Okay, right? I'm almost where I need to be.
Okay, all right. All right, y'all. They knocking us for everything now. Okay, so just in case y'all thinking I'm nitpicking, I'm not, because before I didn't whatever, but now the new rules, the guidelines is they will get you for driving. Now, if you behind the wheel and you can see it stationary, like if y'all notice, I've kind of been parking at a certain place where this tree ain't moving or this building or sign ain't moving, because you can prove that you were not driving, and cut your radio off in your car. And that way, you know, they'll approve it. Other than that, they will get rid of you for that. All right. So, Hopeful, are you ready? I got to see your face. Okay. If for everybody to want to come up, I have to see your face. Let me see here. All right. Let's see. We got a couple people back here, but I can't see a face, so I'm gonna have to let it go. Okay. I gotta see your face because I've had some surprises. I'm not into that. Okay. All right. So let me see. Let me move this out of the way here. Okay. All right. So until because those people, some of them just left because they don't want to show their face. I totally understand, but I got to do it. Okay. So I'm gonna bring Bougie back up, sister, if you're ready. Okay. This is so serious to me. I would like to talk because me and you, we've talked behind the curtain.
Mm-hmm.
This is the other part, and that's why I wanted to bring you right back up, is because it's not just about us anymore. We all have young adults.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And as bad as this is affecting us, I want everybody to think about this. As bad as this situation, this economical and political situation is harming us as adults, what do you think it's going to do to our 16, 17, 18-year-olds is almost ready to go out into this world? They don't have a chance.
Mm-hmm.
My son is in college. And with that, when he gets out of college, I want to tell him this. I really don't, he's going for engineering. I really don't see that he's going to have a big shot at a career in this world because of AI and bots and robots. Our children are leaving out of this system into a world that has nothing for them.
Yeah.
So with that being said, I'm going to ask you this. What should we be doing with our children? And when I say children, it could go from, infants on up. How should we be guiding our children right now in this situation?
Well, for me, I decided I had told, because I have 4 kids. The youngest is 27, which you met. Yeah. And the oldest is 30 something, which is still in New York. And unfortunately, I'm not going to convince him to get down here, because my thing is, I got all my kids under the same roof. I said to them, if Kaka hit the fan, we need to be under one roof. Where if things get really bad, we all putting our stuff together so that we could have one place to keep a roof over our head, one place where we put food in, one place where we do everything. Not you over there, you need help, you over here, you need help. No, we all together under the same roof, and we could get things done much easier than that.
Absolutely.
And these generations, they're not weird. They see what I'm doing, but they're not like want to do it themselves. So you see how I say, I need you to take me over here. So that's what I do.
And
I'm doing this challenge. I need y'all to cook on the grill.
And you know what?
So that's what I do with them.
And let me remind everybody, because Hopeful is in here now, but I need to remind everybody that Bougie Prepper, I don't do challenges. I never do that. But if things are getting so serious that I'm trying to do anything that will strike anybody's attention to get serious about the situation. So cooking with just wood, cooking with wood, no charcoal, no gas grill, no pellet grill, and cooking outdoors. You tore that up. You and She Natural Homestead, because those are the only ones I can find, I didn't see any. Seemed like I saw somebody else, but and forgive me if I missed it.
I think sipping with some tea, with LD or something like that. I forget what something like that. What her name was. It was 3 of us.
If you find it, can you send that to me? Because I want to make sure, because I didn't see it. Usually they're in the mentions, and I didn't see any more in the mentions. That's the only reason I kept posting you, and she now.
I don't think she knew how to tag you.
Okay.
When she was doing hers.
Okay.
That's probably why you didn't see it.
Well, we're going to have to do it again. Okay. And get those people out here so the rest of the world can see people really, really doing the real stuff like you did, you and your family did together. Your family kicked in. And that was everything. And the rest of the world needs to see that. Because it's not just, if everybody keep thinking it's just Lead Farmer 73 doing all this, what y'all don't understand, I'm just the one with the big mouth that's on the screen all the time. Everybody in this household kicks in somewhere. My wife does more. She just don't want to be on the camera. You know, she is always doing that. She out there planting a garden. I had to tell her before I went on. I said, babe, I'm about to cut this camera on. You know, she in her robe, she got her little bonnet. Like, oh, thanks for the heads up. Because she's planting seeds back here and she's running in and out of the garden. She's out here watering the fruit tree, the tropical trees and stuff. So I need us all to do this as a family. Because if you're the only one that does it and something, Lord forbid, happens to you.
Exactly.
In what? Okay.
Exactly.
Now,
that's why I brought my son over there by you. Let's go learn how to process some wood.
And listen,
let's learn how to wait. Where that little tractor you have?
Right, the little baby tractor. Like, oh, that's not it. That's not little at all.
Let's go learn how to drive a tractor.
Right. Now, I have one more for you that we'll discuss off screen.
Oh, one real quick before you put me down. That you might not like to do the challenges, but it forces some of us to take that stuff out the box and actually use it, or to put into play what we thinking we're gonna do when something happened. Now, I had that wood since I was in the apartment. I was collecting wood and was in the apartment. Right. That's how serious I was.
Right.
So now, okay, I'm saying I have the charcoal and I have wood. So in case we have to, but now that I see what it takes to really cook on open fire and see that what I have, because too, you got to make sure your equipment to put up with that kind of, when I tell you that thing was popping and turning and twisting.
That's right.
Guess what? We went and got something new. We're gonna put it together this weekend.
See there?
So that showed us we couldn't do that on that every day on a consistent basis. That grill wouldn't have been able to take it.
Because it's something different when you're using something artificial like charcoal and stuff like that. When you use real wood and hardwood, that little thin little barbecue grill that people
grill. Okay. The paint started peeling. And even processing wood. People need to process some wood.
Yes.
That is not no easy task. You have to have stamina to process wood. To sit there and break up wood, do it. Do that alone by itself.
And see, when I do it and they see me processing wood, they don't realize I make it look easy. No, I don't. Editing, that's editing. After I chop a couple and y'all see me throw about 4 or 5 big logs, I sit my butt down. I cut the camera off and I catch a breather.
And I had both of them out there. My youngest daughter and my son. We all out there chopping wood.
That's right. That's right.
Process, go buy some logs at the gas station, get you a hatchet and your bushcrafting knife, and just cut them apart and see how you feel after that.
Because there was some people like, you still got that wood out in your yard. When I walked on Freedom Maker, I was like, yeah, you gonna come help me? Because it ain't no joke, y'all. It ain't no joke. Once you see it and you actually put hands on, you need a break. And once your back pop back in the joint, you can restart. Okay. So I'm gonna let Hopeful come up. You stay right there, Bougie.
Okay.
For me, my sister. Let's see. Okay. You ready, Hopeful? You ready? Okay. All right. Coming on. Come on. How you doing?
I'm fine, thank you.
That's good to hear. What are you preparing for, and why are you preparing? It's a hard question.
Sorry, you're back speaking, so it's taking a while. I'm preparing because I know it's going to get harder in this country. I do believe, and it's going to be worldwide. It's going to start in this country, and it's going to go around the world. I'm preparing because I believe God has. I'm in the boonies. Out of my family, I've been the one that's been able to go out into the sticks. I love it. My kids love it. But I feel then it is a privilege to prepare not just for my immediate family, but for my family at large who weren't able, they're still in the city. And because of finances, they have not been able to move out into the country, but their mind is there. Their pocket just isn't yet.
Right. I understand.
And to help my friends and to help my community, because in what's coming on this world, no man is going to be an island. We're going to have to press together and help each other. But for people who are not able to move out into the country yet, they can still learn a skill so that they can be useful when I'm a Christian, and I do believe God will put people together so that they can be a help to each other. So until you can actually get out into the country, learn a useful skill so that you can be an asset and not a hindrance. And most of all, get yourself spiritually prepared, because this is not just a physical preparation. This is a mental and spiritual preparation. And my belief, and if you don't have God in your heart and in your mind, you will be broken.
That's right.
I think also, so I'm planting trees. Yeah, so I'm doing to prepare. I'm planting trees. I'm trying to have a closer relationship with God so that when I call on him, he won't say, "Who are you again?" He'll know my name because we have that relationship.
That's right.
And I'm doing my best to help others with voting to help others, even if it doesn't help me specifically. You have to be your brother's keeper. You have to help somebody and do what you can to help somebody else. We're not in this world to live unto ourselves. We can't be selfish. We have to think about other people. And so I'm not where you are yet. I want to be.
That's okay.
I want to be. I am not on solar. I am still hooked up to the grid. But I want to be there. I want to get there. And my son, I encouraged him to learn a trade, and he did. That's not what he wanted to do. But I said, he wants to be an artist. And I'm like, well, you can't be a starving artist. You got to have something to feed yourself when times get hard. And so he learned a trade, and his dad's in a trade. And I didn't used to think that gardening was a skill, because I'm like, anybody can garden, but I'm coming to find out everybody can't garden.
Absolutely. Everybody think that until they get their hands down in that dirt. And when stuff start dying, like, hey, this took a little bit more effort than I thought. Absolutely. Yeah. Absolutely. Well, something. I'm going to ask you a question. This will be the first time I ask this question.
Yes.
Would you like to go to a place where you could experience everything you see me experience? I know you said your pocket ain't there. So that means you're not really being able to experience that firsthand, but you want to. Would you want to at least get the experience and see what it's like?
Yes. Yes.
Oh,
I'll
that
tell you something. With my church, I am with a group that helps kids. It's like the Boy Scouts, but it's called the Pathfinders. Okay. But we
okay.
march, camping, and we do things like that. And I like the comforts of life. I like electricity. I like running water. I'm constantly washing my hands. I
Oh
like
yeah.
that. I'm that type of girl.
Okay.
But I also need to get into my G.I. Jane self and just, I need to do it.
Right.
So yes, I would.
Okay. And see, the only reason I push this so hard is because, like I've been saying, we'll always have power. We'll always have food on the shelves. Bouger just said that we'll always have all of these amenities that this country has always had. The biggest question is, can you afford it? See, people don't have to physically take things from us. They can make it so unreachable that they do it and you have to voluntarily tap out. So we're at that point, that breaking point, where all of us now are starting to decide, do I want to keep putting this gas in my vehicle? How bad do I really need to go to the store? How bad do I really need to go? We're also cutting out some of the activities that we do because we can't afford the fuel to keep going to do it, right? So getting into your G.I. Jane mode, unfortunately, is becoming you better know how to do it. And trust me, just because I'll be out in the woods, I like washing up too. I love smelling like soap. Okay. My wife would tell you I have so many different kinds of soaps and bubble baths and stuff. I like smelling delicious. But we're getting to a point where we're going to have to learn how to make our own soap because we may not be able to afford it. Yeah. And water, we're going to have to learn how to find it. And frankly, we'll talk about that. I ain't gonna spill the beans on that, but we're going to need to know how to do this stuff. Okay.
I did take your advice. You did say something about saving up water, and I'm like, that's a good idea. We have our own well water, but so far I'm like, okay, I can't save anymore. We have like 25, 26 gallons of water, but it's because I was listening to you, and I'm like, that's a good idea. I need to do that.
It won't hurt. Like I try to tell people stuff that, listen, you can do that. It won't hurt. Every time you get a little jug of water from the store, a lot of people buy filtered water. Keep the jug, refill it with tap water, and don't filter it yet. Only filter it before you drink it. And now when the water gets messed up and the lights go out, you'll be ready for those simple little things. They'll be ready for us. Simple. It didn't cost nothing but time, a little bit of effort.
Could I leave a bit of advice to some other people? Those people who might be in apartments and they don't have the wherewithal to garden fully. If they know somebody, the elderly, who they can form a relationship with, a lot of time the elderly, they have homes, they can't garden physically. So if you could meet up with them and say, hey, can we use your yard to garden, and we'll split the produce with you? You're getting your scale, and you're benefiting not only your family, but you're benefiting the elderly as well who can't get out of it. Again, we have to help each other. And I just want to say also one more thing. There's moves are being made where, if you cannot access your money, because the monetary system is going to change. If you cannot access your money, you can't buy food. You can't buy anything whatsoever. You're basically taking yourself out of the economic system. So what would we do if we can't buy the things that we're used to buying? We're going to have to learn how to barter. We're going to have to learn how to make it ourselves. We're going to have to learn how to do it out. So I'm learning how to forage. It's springtime. I'm actually probably one of your most northern listeners. I'm in zone 4.
Ooh, okay. Woo.
It's just turning into spring. Here, kind of warming up somewhat. But
Okay.
so I'm going out in the garden and I'm seeing things that are coming up and learning, okay, that's edible. And I'm learning how to forage to get things that way. Because when you're hungry, the dandelion look really good. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And to be honest with you, I gotta let somebody else come up, but I'm gonna say this on that note with foraging. I'm gonna talk about it again. Well, let me just touch on it. You know what you find when you forage. Me and my wife out here getting our yard together here on Easley Island, and I found native persimmon trees. Native persimmon trees just by looking, instead of me cutting all these bushes down, let me look at the trunk of this tree. Let me look at the leaves. What kind of flower is this? And bam, food. Passion fruit. Thank you, honey. We found, when I tell you we have passion fruit to feed South Carolina, that's how many passion fruit vines wild is growing. It's all in our grass in our yard. But if you don't know what these leaves are, and you don't know what these vines are, and you can't identify this stuff, you're literally cutting food, walking over food, walking over something that could save your family. Now, we had to stop cutting the bushes because what we realized is, well, we always knew this. We have wild blackberries. We have so many wild blackberries that I could do a you pick and have people come and pick it, and plenty of people will get fed, you know, and you don't even know that because so many people are so busy manicuring their lawns and their gardens, they don't really realize, man, you cutting down food. And before I get, because I get cranked up, I'm sorry, sister. Hey, listen, thank you so much for coming up. And I hope you come up next time because we're going to be trying to do a little bit more of this. All right.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Hopeful. I was
Right.
going to talk to you. All right.
All
Thank
right.
you, my sister. All
Yeah,
right.
bye.
Bye-bye. All right, Miss Kia, I see you walking now. So I hope they don't get on me about you still mobile. All right.
Look, I'm still. There you go. How
There
you
you go.
doing?
How you doing? How you doing?
I'm doing good. So good to see you, my brother.
Same here. Same here. So what do you think? Why are you preparing? And what are you preparing for? Now you done blacked out. You done did all that. Now you just jump up and left me. You done did all that just to leave. Look, she done hit a see, she done hit a blind spot. I'm trying. Now, Mr. Oh, he left. My brother, where'd you go? I forget his name. You was just here in the room. Let me see. Oh, I can't see who in the back room on my other camera. Kia, you dipped out. You blacked out on me, sister. Thank you, Homestead Heart. Thank you. Let's see. Okay, listen. So, Mr. Bozark, you ready, sir? You ready? Yes, sir. Bring it in. I'm gonna ask you right now.
Yeah. First of all, I want to salute you, Led. I apologize.
No.
I apologize for that comment I made earlier.
No.
But see, there's so many complexities to this situation that we're in that you just can't just say one thing. There's
right.
so much we have to do.
You are right.
For putting the food together, preparing our vehicles,
Yes.
perhaps if we have to use them for housing, preparing for water. You know, there's so much. And so what I've been doing back and forth, I went to Asheville this weekend and picked up a bunch of plants.
Okay.
One of the things that I picked up was an elderberry and a bunch of spinach and things. They had a sale up there in Sierra Nevada. And if you're ever up that way, you got to stop in there.
I sure will.
Yeah.
And I gotta say,
go ahead.
You don't owe me an apology because that wasn't directed towards you.
I understand.
Okay, what it was it's a lot of people out here that uses that as an excuse. You're echoing on me. Echoing. Turn your volume now. Thank you. There you go. But what it is a lot of people is using that as an excuse. And I'm gonna be honest with you. I would prefer, I know it's a lot of stuff and it's way more, into this. I would prefer one little detail at a time. I'll take that over some of these cliche sayings any day. I don't care if we can't fit it all in one sentence, because you know we can't.
That's
You know,
right.
it's so many different aspects and twists and turns to preparing ourselves for what's coming. I know
Yeah.
it's a lot to it, but I will take one little. I don't care,
Yeah.
because our youth, me and you know what we're doing. We know what situation, and we've been here before.
Oh yeah. Oh
But
yeah.
the young people that's listening in the background, they, you know, our kids, they don't seem like they're interested, but they keep walking back and forth and listening to what we are talking about. And
Gotcha.
this is going to affect them. They need to know. And
Yeah.
that's why I'm really doing this video today, because our youth, they need to know this, because listen, you know, I got a couple miles on me, you know.
Yeah, yeah. We don't know what tomorrow brings. We may not be here to make the connection with them. And so
Absolutely.
we have to develop those skills with them right now, like yesterday.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Even if
yeah.
they don't use them, or they don't want to, they act like they don't want to be bothered with what we're talking about. Like, for instance, my
That's
father,
right.
I didn't want to hear nothing he was saying half the time, but it's still with me, whether I wanted it to be or
Right.
not. And I'm still using the skills that he gave me. And it's like he's talking in my head all the time, even though he's not here anymore. So
Gotcha.
whether they're using the information now, or it doesn't matter. Just listen. That's all I ask my kids to do. Just listen. You don't got to do it, but just listen and pay attention, because you're going to need this information.
Oh yeah, without a doubt. Without a doubt. Because I mean, when I joined your station, your channel,
Yeah.
you know, at first I was a little optimistic. I said, well, you know, of course, during the time of, I think this is pre-COVID.
Yes.
And so yeah, your channel has been a man, it's been a jewel ever since I signed on. And so, you know, with that, the many things that you're discussing with individuals, they may not see the value in them now, but on down the road, they'll be saying, you know, many of them will say, yeah, I wish I'd have paid attention. I wish I'd have took advantage of some of the information that you were putting out. And so here I am. I'm following your lead to the most part, because I've got a military background.
Okay.
Yeah. I retired from the military. I was an airborne ranger. And
Thank
so for me, a lot of the survival skills are associated with that. But just like you mentioned a while ago, we're in a time where it's almost like the history is like an echo.
Yes.
You know, we've been through this before. So it's basically what we had done in the past. And there's a vast amount of information out there. There's a lot of old timers that are out here, you know, older than you and I, that are bringing out some really good information,
Yes.
tangible information. And my thing is this: if it's sustainable, that's what you want to grab a hold to. Anything that you can find that's sustainable information, hang on to it. Yeah.
Absolutely.
And
Absolutely.
being strategic.
And that's exactly why we're here today.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
the people that are here to listen, like, again, I'm not sounding the alarm to people that don't listen. I'm not trying to convince people. I'm trying to bring together the people that's taking this situation seriously.
Yeah.
And we're trying to find our folks. Like,
Yeah.
how many of us really can see that's who I'm talking to? I'm
Yeah.
not talking to the people that don't care anymore.
That's right. That's right.
Or need to be convinced. Because
Right.
by now, if you're not convinced that we're in a serious situation, there's nothing I could say to convince. Nothing.
No, we can't save all of them. Well, Led, I really appreciate you bringing me up, man. Keep
Thank
up the good work.
Yes, sir.
We salute you, bro.
Thank you so much, sir. All
All
right.
right.
I appreciate it. All right. All right.
man.
See, that's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. We, as a people, need to get out of our comfort zones. I say that all the time, and it can almost be cliche, but it's not. That's not cliche. Stop, get off your couch. And I'm going to ask all of y'all this. would you like to experience? I'm gonna try to find the best word for it. Would you like to experience roughing it? When I say roughing it, I'm talking about down dirty in the woods, no running water, no lights unless you bring all this stuff yourself. How many people would actually want that experience of no lights? Gilligan's Island. No lights, no water, no motor cars, not a single luxury. Now, here's another thing that would you like to build your own shelter? Would you like to experience trying to build your own shelter? Would you like to experience building your own tools? Would you like that experience? I know y'all saying yes, and I'm in my head, I'm like, no, you don't. The experience of that, just say a 3-day period, if it doesn't put some fire up under your pot, nothing will. Because after a while, I ain't talking about being in your house and saying, well, I give up. I need to use the toilet. I can't keep doing this in this bucket. I'm sorry, I give up. I need to go in the deep freeze and pull me out a steak. I can't do it no more. I'm talking about straight up 3-day, no tap out. You eat, you cook with wood, whatever you cook, you need to be careful how you cook it, what you're cooking it with. Everything is going to be that serious. You need to figure out after you eat it, can you cook just enough? Because there is nowhere to put your leftovers in 90-degree weather. What kind of refrigeration or preservation do you have? Or are you going to have to eat it all up right now? That's the other thing. Thank you for that. I'm going to bring Dr. Robinson. How are you going to protect your food from the bugs and the predators in the woods? Because that is also a serious situation, because raccoons give you the thumbs up. Raccoons got thumbs. And if you don't think that they can't open a car door or one of your little freezer boxes or your cooler because it got a little clip on it, let me tell you the truth about that. We had a cooler. It had a handle that you got to pop open, then open the lid. Why come a raccoon took a little thumb, popped the lid, opened it up, ate all our food, closed the door. He didn't lock it, but he left his feet print all inside the cooler. So that's telling you, this ain't a game. You got to protect your food from the ants, from the bugs, from the raccoons, from the possums, from the coyotes, from the foxes. Then you got to also realize you can't be you need to keep everything secure because you don't want to attract things to your camp. It's that serious. When I'm on Freedom Makers, I know I make it look I'm just chilling. Y'all have no idea the precautions I take every day because I don't show you that. But there's things that you can't do. You can't just go to sleep and not wash the dishes. You can't say, well, I had me a belly full of food. I'm going to just get them dishes in the morning. If you wait until the morning, something done got them dishes for you. You're going to have an infestation of something, or you're going to have raccoons and possums licking your windowsill. Trust me, I done woke up like this many times. So it's best you cook outdoors as much as possible. And Lord forbid if you got any bears around. There are bears in our area at Freedom Makers. And trust me, I don't let food sit in the house. Take that all the way out an acre away and put that in a metal trash can. If the bear wants, he can do what he wants over there. Okay. So, all right. Okay. Kia back again. She finally done made it. You okay, Kia? Okay. All right. There we go. All right. You dipped out on me for a second.
I can't hear you, Led.
It's
There's no sound.
you.
It's me. Okay. So I unhooked everything. Do me a favor, put the link up in the chat and I'll jump back in maybe if I start fresh, okay? But I'm going to sit here and then after we talk, then I'll get back on the road.
Okay, because I can hear you perfectly. Oh, you can't hear me. I can hear you. Okay. All right. Bougie, my sister. Would you like that experience of just chilling? I know you've done it with me before. Would your little king, would he be interested?
Oh, yeah. Oh, now that he met you, oh, forget about it. it's forget me.
Because
Now that he actually seen somebody doing what I've always been talking about.
Okay.
So now you know how that is. Like if you're doing it, what you doing, mommy? Yeah, but now as he met somebody, and I mean, I'd say he was very impressed. He was very impressed.
I was surprised because he was asking me questions like he was really, really serious too. So I'm glad that I got a chance to meet him, but I really would like if he got that experience. Like cooking outdoors, he already got it. He already got that squared away. But I think all of our youth need to get a little, wake up and ain't no running water. Wake up.
Right.
So that feeling, I don't care how long you've been doing it, you get used to it, but it's still work. Every day I wake up, I'm like, okay, you got a plan. When you have to make plans on how you gonna take a dump,
right?
So you just it's like, okay, is it raining? Because I got to get this out of here. I just can't be just sitting on this.
Right.
But all of that stuff is so important for us to learn. And we got somebody else coming up. We got some. Let me see. Oh, okay. Oh man, let me let these other folks. Oh, we've been here over an hour. Okay, we're gonna keep it moving. I didn't even know. We're gonna keep it moving. I'm gonna let them come up, Bougie, and we're gonna try to wrap this up an hour and a half. But I really want to hear from as many people as possible. Okay.
Well, you still want me to stay down, or that's
I bet it's a lot of people back here. Me and you need to talk, behind the curtain.
Okay.
So I'll be reaching out to you.
All right then.
Man, thank you, my sister. Thank you.
You're welcome.
All right, y'all. Bougie Pepper in this mug. Thank you. Go over and check her channel out. All right. Thank you, my sister. Thank you. So, Miss Judy. Dang. Oh, there you go. Miss Judy.
Led, can you hear me?
Yes. How are you?
Hey, how are you? Can you hear me?
I can hear you just fine. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Yes, ma'am. I can hear
you.
All right. I'm asking, what are you preparing for and why are you preparing?
Okay, I am preparing for my grandchildren. I am going to be retiring soon to land that my grandparents purchased 150 years ago. It's raw land. Remember you said people need to look into their family to see if they got some land to just sitting there.
Yes. See, I'm so glad you caught that because I know a lot of people didn't know that they have any rights to any land. And they out here saying, I don't got enough money for no land. I said, listen, you better research your family.
Yeah.
Your family got some land and it's somewhere just sitting.
Yeah. My grandparents purchased 40 acres and 4 of it is clearly mine now.
Ooh. Let me tell you, that's a blessing.
And my son, thank you for teaching us how to dig a well on our own.
Okay, tell him I said you're very well. I ain't gonna do the corny welcome, but yeah, tell him you're welcome.
Can I ask you one question about okra?
Yes, ma'am.
For some reason, my okra bed turned into one big, not okra, potatoes.
Mm-hmm.
Not potatoes, to one big ant bed. I don't know what happened. I went to go dig up my potatoes, and the whole bed was an ant bed.
Was it in the ground or was it in a raised bed?
A raised bed.
That's because what your raised bed turns into is an incubator, and people don't see it that way. Your raised bed is like an incubator. It's raised up and it's a certain color and it has a certain temperature and it's always constant. Those ants move into your raised bed because they are trying to incubate the eggs that the queen is laying. That's the only reason. They'll do it in the ground as well, but the soil in your raised bed garden, it's always easier for them to do and make, and it's so convenient. And they know you're going to be watering it. They know they're going to get water even when it don't rain. Ants are smart too. They like, oh, we just gonna live off of her. They like raccoons and stuff too. Just gonna live off of her.
Let me tell you, if a 5-year-old can break in it, a raccoon can get it.
Amen. Amen to that. You are so right. Okay. So thank you so much, Miss Batiste. It's Batiste, correct?
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. And this is our third time meeting. Oh. And I follow you all the time. And thank you for all of your information and your guidance. We appreciate it.
Thank you so much. Thank you. And if you need anything, just let me know, okay? All right. Thank you.
Okay.
See you later. All right.
You have a blessed day. I'm at work, so I gotta go.
Okay. All right. All right. We're gonna keep it rolling. I'm gonna stop putting my link in here because we got 1 million people. How do you get rid of these ants? You kind of don't. You just got to wash them out with water. Just flood them out the best you can. Add a little pinch of dish soap in there, and it seems to work. You ain't gonna ever get rid of them permanently, but it'll help a little bit. All right, coming to the stage. Let me see, Pamela, Miss Pamela, you ready to come on up? And Cassandra, I'm gonna get right to you. Okay. All right. How you doing today, Miss Pamela?
Get my mic. Hello, Lynn. I'm well.
It's good to see you. Good to see
you too.
What have you been preparing for and why?
Preparing to continue to live. My mindset is regardless what's happening, I want to still be able to do key things in life. God tells us is food, water, clothing, and a roof to cover shame, a house to cover shame. So as long as you got those, you good. So regardless what's happening out there, I'm preparing for that. Regardless what's happening, I'm good.
Exactly. And that's good. So is any of this stuff happening right now affecting you in your household at all? The economic situation?
Yes.
I ain't say you got to start telling everybody, I had to pawn my ring and stuff. None of that. But
yes, it's a pinch economically. A little while ago, I was still at a point, and all of us, even after the pandemic, people kind of recovered and they were still at a point where you had a little bit of cushion. So something happened, an emergency came up, you were good. But now it's getting to the point, as was brought out earlier, where you're just, you said you're enslaved. You're just working to profit whoever but you're not getting any of that. It's like sharecropping times 10.
That's right. That's right. You are so right. So everybody, I'm sure, is feeling the negative results of what's
Oh
going
yeah,
on economically.
yes.
I'm gonna ask you this question that I don't start asking everybody. Would you like that experience of seeing what it feels like to actually like be in a tent?
Well, fortunately, since I was a little girl, I was in 4-H and in Girl Scouts,
Okay.
and between one of them, we had a camping trip scheduled. For
Okay.
some reason, it got canceled, and I was so disappointed. I was telling my mom and dad, I was like, I was all ready to get my fire starter badge and my foraging badge and everything. I was highly disappointed about that. So since childhood, I've always wanted to go camping. My faith-based group in, they we observe tabernacle every year. So
Yeah.
I had an opportunity to go camping.
Okay.
And it was the best.
Yeah.
It was the best. And I've gotten all my camping gear and everything, and I got a chance to really see what it's like. And it's a beautiful thing in the aspect that all those things are covered.
Yes.
Food, water, clothing, and I had a roof to cover shame. So I had everything I needed out there camping. It's such a refreshing and peaceful thing too.
Yes,
I
it
love
is.
it. And I know that's the glory side of it. But it requires a lot of prepping. As
Yes.
long as you prep, you're gonna be okay. If you don't prep, you're gonna be in a pickle.
Yes. Yes, I know. Trust me, I know. It's everything
And
I do.
I'm
how
sorry.
Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Oh, I was gonna say that all of this is I had a conversation with my team lead and was pointing out we both grew up in rural South Carolina,
Okay.
Georgetown, between
Okay.
Myrtle Beach and Charleston.
Right. I know
Um,
exactly. Okay. Yeah, that's rule.
yes,
Yeah.
yes. But with that upbringing, we were pointing out in the conversation that we're pretty much the last generation that has the mindset to understand that although we were playing, I rode bike with my cousin, my younger sister. We knew how to fix our bike. If the chain popped, no problem. We just kept moving. My father forced me and my sisters to go out in the woods, and we had to gather wood, haul wood for our fireplace at home. My parents had a garden, had to tend to that. My dad was a mechanic. He had a shop on our property, and me and my sisters had to go work the shop. So we're little grease monkeys. But just my childhood, I'm reflecting on that, and I was like, I got to learn how to do some things, some life skill things.
Right.
And it served me well when I started camping, going tabernacling.
Good.
But we're getting far away from that. And like my supervisor was saying, he's like, we're the last generation. Because he was pointing out, he's like, my kids kind of got a little bit of that because of me. He said, but my grandkids, they are not interested.
No. If you can't swipe it to the left, they don't want to have anything to do with it. If
Yeah.
it does not have a remote controller on it and a headset, they don't want to have anything to do with it.
Yeah. Yes. No. It was a struggle. I don't think he was enthused initially. My foster son, I took him camping. And he was reluctant until we got to the campground. He was still kind of sucker face while we were setting up everything, the tents and everything. But when we got an opportunity to walk around the park and just be at our leisure, he starting to like it. I challenged him with starting the fire.
Yes.
So he took care of that the whole time we were out camping. And he perfected his skills with that. And I think he rather enjoy it. So now when we go out, we take another camping trip, he's like, I got the fire. I got the fire. You know?
That's my contribution.
Yes, you know, he does a good job, but he's on that. And also just well, fishing is the next thing. So
Yes.
trying to instill in him some of the skills that I grew up with and all. And it's so funny. I have a friend, a sister that I'm close to from the Bahamas, and she has talked to me in conversation about growing up in the island. She said it's just everyday things that they did, but she's seen where and she's trying to teach her husband and her are trying to teach their girls that these are life skills that you're doing. Yeah, you hate it now because it feels like a chore, and it is. But if you don't learn how to fish, you don't eat.
Yeah, amen to that.
Yeah.
That's so true. And people look at like things as simple as fishing as, you know, that's something my uncle did or something my granddaddy did. They don't look at it as, hey, how important it is.
Yes.
Because our elders, they made it fun and relaxing, but it was a serious situation. And a lot of our elders and a lot of our family members, that's the only way they ate.
Yes.
You know?
Yeah.
So that's a very important skill.
It is. It is. I'm recalling again from my childhood, just reflecting on all of this. I'm cooking. I'm cooking that Carolina red rice. You know, so it's a little hot in my kitchen right now. But I'm recalling doing Hurricane Hugo.
Yes.
We still had power because of stuff that my dad knew how to do. Like I said, he was a mechanic. So he built a generator and connected to the necessary things. He told my mom, you're not going to run the stove because you don't have enough power for that. He said, I got enough power to keep the lights on and probably run the hot water heater so we'll have hot water. He told my mom, it was so funny. My mom looked at him like really? He turned the grate over, the wood grate over in the fireplace. And he said, hey, Margaret, there go your stove. And it took her back for a second, but we had hot meals. You know, and I'm thinking about all of that those skills that was known. And kids, the young people out nowadays, they not interested in all of that.
No.
You remember the magazine Popular Mechanics?
Yes, I do.
And it seemed like the boys that grew up when I was a little girl, that was a staple thing for them to have.
Absolutely, because I've had them. That's why I was like, I don't remember. I probably still got a bunch of old ones.
Oh, wow.
Yes. Absolutely.
Yeah. But that was teaching you life skills. Skills.
Yes. So listen, Pamela, I could talk to you all day, my sister. I got some people coming up, and we almost at time. And I don't want to make this long.
Thank you for the opportunity.
What we're going to have to do? What is today? Friday. Let's make a weekend out of this whole thing. Okay, and we're going to keep doing this for the next couple of days. We're going to talk about this, and I'm going to bring people up and that way it'll give people a little bit more time, because I had no idea this many people were going to come up. Okay, thank you for sharing your stories and your experience. All right. I'll send you some of the red rice. Thank you. There you go. All right now. Thank you.
All right.
Cassandra, we're going to get you. Kia, I'm coming. I know you done been about 3 times. Okay, Cassandra, you ready? She giving me the thumbs up. How are you, Cassandra Rayford? How you doing?
Hey, Brother Lad, how are you doing?
Good. I'm really good. How are you?
Oh, I'm so excited. You like a celebrity in my house. You are a celebrity. No Beyonce, no other, just Brother Lad, celebrity in this house. Well,
thank you. I'm taking a bow. Thank you. And listen, if you met me, you would be like, oh, that's just some dude.
Yeah, you can say hey. My son.
How you doing, sir?
How you doing, young man? Our young adults is in here really wanting to learn this too. It's good to see you, young man. Good to see you.
Yes, sir. It's always a pleasure. Mama trying to instill everything into our head.
Go ahead, Mama. Thank you.
Look, Brother Lad, I don't be playing with them. I don't look. I grab him by the collar. I ain't but 5'2", but look, he's almost there. I grab him and I'll shake him. Like, what you say, boy?
That's the strongest short lady I've ever met in my life.
Well, look, you know what? I'm gonna tell you this. That's because she loves you. Because if
that's right.
If she didn't care, you'd be running them streets and you ought to be out there doing all kind of crazy stuff. Okay, so
yes,
she shake a couple screws loose. It's the look.
Look, you just take the necessary tool and tighten them back up.
There you go. She'll hand you a wrench and shake the screws loose. Now go to your room and tighten it back up.
That's right.
She's trying to knock them all the way out sometimes. Not even loosen them up.
Well, that's
oh man.
Now where are y'all located? You don't have to give just state wise.
Alabama.
Oh, y'all ain't far. Y'all ain't far at all. Okay.
We're about 15 miles outside of Selma, Alabama. We shop in Selma. I worked in Selma, Alabama at the hospital in Selma. Everything. I mean, Selma is just that gateway right to it's where we go. We shop and everything we do. We're also with the farmers market in Selma. My husband, he's not here. You know him, Clarence, because he has been.
I'm sorry.
Rayford.
Tell him I forgive me for that. Rayford.
Yes. So, yes, right. Yes, sir.
I don't even have to tell you. I don't even have to ask y'all the question of what are you preparing for. I am, but because I know he ain't joking.
No joke. Brother Lad, when I tell you this guy is let me tell you, I'm gonna be real quick, be brief, because I know we're on a time crunch, but growing up, I remember getting off the school bus the same here where my son's gotten off the school bus, where my grandson now gets off the school bus. And I see my granddaddy, and he'd be out in the field, right outside our door. The field is right out in front of us. And he would be working the field. My grandmother was school dietitian at Hayes and Harold, where I used to go to school, and she would ride the bus sometime to work and come home on the bus. Sometimes she'll drive. By the time me and a couple of my cousins who she raised, we get off the bus, and there go granddaddy out there in the field with Charlie. And they call my granddad G. And because my grandparents and great grandparents said he knew how to G a mule. Okay. And baby, when I tell you, he knew how to handle Charlie. We had a mule named Charlie. So fast forward, I mean, I went to the city, stayed for a little while. When my granddad got sick, he had lung cancer. His dad died. So when his dad died, he was like the one who had to be with his mom to help his younger siblings, and it was 7 more of them. And so he was the one that helped Granny in the fields picking cotton when Granddad John died. And so he was that one. He was always that fun. We always grew food. I heard somebody say, yeah, we had to grow. We didn't go to the store for everything. Right. My husband today eat raccoons. He eats squirrels. He not only eat raccoon, squirrel. I used to hear back in the day, he was like, they were so poor they ate blackbirds. They go out and shoot blackbirds and eat blackbirds.
Hey, I'm
Seriously.
country. I'm country, but I ain't eat no raccoon.
Yes, sir.
I ain't
Yes.
eat no raccoon.
And if he was here, listen, I think he sneaked him a piece of time or two because he was talking about how good it was. He just didn't know what it was, Brother Lad. He didn't know. But I promise you, the hip part on it. And yeah, my husband, he eat goat. His diet is not limited. If it is, I don't know.
His diet is sustainability. That's what it is.
It's sustainable. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Right.
But fast forward now, when I came back and I met Clarence, now we hunt together. We hunt. We fish all the time. If you was here, we'd give you so many bluegills. We went fishing and we caught a cooler full of bluegills, Brother Lad. We have a pond. We're on a we're in with a couple of people, and so my husband, we mainly the pond, he maintains the pond. So we're always, if we want some fish, Friday nights, fish and fries. Let's go catch a couple of brims. Let's go catch a couple of bass. Come back, clean them. We're eating for that night. That's our dinner that night. Just like last night, but we're out there. We're pretty much, I just thank God for the skill set. This is just a way of life for us. It's always been, this is a way of life. My husband said he dared not throw to the back because he remembered the time when he used to lay in bed and look up and see the sky in the house they lived in because it was just that cold. But you had those quilts. We have a lot of those quilts still that Granny had and some of his mom had that they quilted that we washed up and we had put away to save away because, man, you couldn't hardly turn over on them things. Them things was like lead in them. And I do mean it.
What they
yes,
call
sir. Yes, sir.
Weighted blankets is what you can buy a weighted
blanket. Yes, sir. And we have some of those now. So, I just can't impress upon anybody. And I'm like you. If you tell me one time I'm fear mongering, okay, I'm backing off. You're not my assignment. You're just not my assignment. And like I said, God will give you those who are your assignment, Brother Lad. And that's what I want to tell you, because he has given you your assignment and you're doing exactly what he has inquired for you to do. And for those who want to listen, awesome. It's just like you're bringing them to him as well. So, everybody is not your assignment and you can't be responsible for everybody. So for those who won't listen and don't want to listen and, hey, just pray for them and keep it moving to the ones who do. And I can't impress upon everybody. Just, I see the ones in your group. I see you. It's so heartfelt to see you out here teaching and you're putting everything in it. You're putting your heart and soul into it. Every time you log on, I'm about to break my neck to come on. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, oh my God, if I'm at work, dog, I miss Brother Lad. Dang, I miss. Guess I got to do the replay. Well, I'm at work, but I'm trying to. Every time I see, I'm making sure my notifications is turned on, and I'm definitely gonna join the channel because I love this channel. You're doing a great thing. You're doing a great work. You really are in the Lord. You're doing a great work. And I just pray for those who are listening and who's appreciative. And I pray for those who don't listen and who's not appreciative. So, the times we're living in, these are the sign of the times. My husband said that these are the times that try men so. He told me he always quote, these are the times that try men so. Every time he'll look at me and just say, these are the times, baby, that try men so. And he is correct. We are living in some trying times, but let's not, forget who who he is and who we belong to. Don't wait until trouble come to call on him, and then he be wondering, okay, well, why you calling you now? You know what I'm saying? Because you need me now, you know. But we thank God for you, brother. Like, we enjoy your channel. I enjoy you. I do. And I, you know, you're gonna see me popping in and out.
Oh, that's good. That's good. Because you know what? I gotta go. But I'm gonna tell y'all this.
Yes,
Everybody, Kia, tomorrow you're first. Tomorrow we're doing it same time. And who here? I got so many people back here. Angie, Raven, all the people in the back room. We're doing this again tomorrow, same exact time. Okay? Because I clearly see I'm not the only. This makes me feel so good to feel like I'm not the only one that see this mess. So, what time?
No, sir.
I think I started this today at 12:30. Because it was 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4 tomorrow. 12:34 tomorrow. We're gonna do it again, and I'm gonna let the people say what they have to say. Because what we're doing now is we are building that group of people of like-minded. Hey, because this ain't a game anymore. And Cassandra, I'm gonna drop you down because I'm gonna close out with this. Okay, thank you, and tell your husband and tell your son we're gonna do more talking. Thank you so much, my son. Thank you, young man back
yes,
there.
sir, my brother. We love you, Brother Land. And Lady Lee.
All right, thank you.
And Lady Lab.
I will make sure I kiss her for you. Thank you so much. All right, I'm gonna close out.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Listen, y'all. Listen. I want to say thank you for coming here today. We are doing this tomorrow again. Katina Brooks in the house, Miss EV. Tomorrow we're going to be doing this again at 12:34 tomorrow, because everybody got something to say, and I want everybody to share their experiences with how they're getting through these economical difficult times, and how are they affecting us, and not just how they're affecting us. What are we going to do about it? See, we can talk about the problem all day, but I would prefer to talk about the solutions. And I've heard a lot of solutions today. A lot of solutions from real people, not bots, not AI, from real human being, real people that's in this struggle, and we in it together. So I want to say thanks for everybody. Thank you, everybody, for coming. Please join us here tomorrow, 12:34 p.m. again tomorrow, and we're going to do it again 12:34 on Sunday. So if you can't make it tomorrow, you couldn't make it today, we're going to do it again Sunday. This is going to be a whole weekend adventure, so we can all come together and talk about the solutions on how we're going to get this. This is crazy. This is crazy what we're going through. Okay? So everybody, thank you for being here. I mean it from the bottom of my heart. All right. See y'all tomorrow at 12:34 p.m. here in the Greenhouse Lounge. Thank you, everybody. Laird Farmer 73, I love you. I wouldn't be doing this if I didn't love you. I love you. Please stay safe, brothers and sisters. And don't let them mess with this. They're going to try to take our bodies, but don't let them take this. So stay safe. Stay sane. Love you. And I'm out. Peace.